Thank you for watching Jess Burn One. Merry Christmas to you and all of yours. I hope you had a good Christmas. I did, knowing that my family was happy. That's good enough for me. So like today, what I want to talk about is, well, actually, I want to acknowledge the people who don't get to spend Christmas with their families because they are incarcerated. I'm not talking about those cold-blooded killers who deserve to be incarcerated. I'm not talking about those rapists, those nasty pervs who take innocence away from children, or even a woman or a grown man who gets their dignity taken by someone who is so fucking nasty that they can't go out and go get sex. They gotta take sex. Those people deserve to be in jail. They're lucky they don't get their tinky tanks cut off, like, and their vajayjays sewn up. Rapists and killers, I don't like, I don't agree with, so I understand why they're in jail. But what I want to talk about is, why do we have so many people in jail right now? Today is Christmas, and they can't be home with their families because someone made a trade their life for someone else's life. That's basically how it went. The system is so corrupt, these prison systems. Why is it that a jail is privately owned? Can you explain that to me? When is a prison privately owned? Why is a prison privately owned? It should not, no one person should own a prison that is going to house prisoners, and they're going to profit off those prisoners being incarcerated in their prison. That is bullshit. That is that shit that I do not fucking like. Like that. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about these people who have to be away from their families on Christmas, because today's Christmas, so that's why I'm choosing to talk about this today, because it saddens my heart that they're in jail right now. There are a lot of innocent people, black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, or they're not even innocent. They committed a crime, and the time that they got for this crime does not match the punishment does not match the crime. Their crime could be breaking and entering, and if you are black, you are fucked. If you are an African American and you are a male, you got caught with a B&E, breaking and entering, you are fucked. You're gone. Like, it ain't no 2-year, 3-year sentence. They are going to give you 15, 25 years on a breaking and entering, because why? You are black. You are a man. You are fucked. Not saying it doesn't happen to other people. I know that for a fact that if a certain person got arrested, they won't get the same punishment that this black man got, and he's going to jail for a very long time. You know what he going? Okay, let's say the charge was a drug charge. That drug charge, you know what's going to happen to this black man? He will spend 15, 25, 30, 40 years on this little funky ass possession charge that really wasn't even shit what he was in possession of. Same, this other person over here that is non-African American will get arrested for the same crime, but you know what they'll get? A fucking drug program, some deferred program, some fucking rehab, community service, probation, all that good shit. We don't get that. You get fucked. If you are a black African American, you are fucked. If you're the non-African American, you might have a chance. But let's just be honest. If that you all know what I'm talking about. Certain people get treated differently, and that's what I don't like. So beat me up, Scotty. Let's get high. Let's smoke this blunt, mellow out on a little music, and then we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty, and we're gonna talk about society and its fucked up ass ways, and how so many, basically I'm talking about how my people get done. My people are treated not good, and I don't like that. because I have a lot of people that I know right now who are serving time, and they serving big time. And it's some of them, some of them, I ain't gonna lie, the shit they did, I understand why they're in there. It's just the crime didn't match the punishment. It does not. Like one friend, he like I got one friend in jail. When they got arrested, they were charged with 6 felonies. Okay, cool. They got 40 years. They have to serve 10. They can get out. Well, they could have gotten out on good behavior in 6, but because they're still in jail now, so they missed out on that little 6-year gap because they got in trouble. While incarcerated, they got into more trouble, and a person who they're serving time with, they went to court the same day. Like I looked this up. It's like this happened in Virginia. The guy, a white male, shot and killed a police officer, and you know what he got? 10 years. You know what he had to serve on that 10 years? 5. They said, wow, really? Like, y'all both went to court the same day. You got 6 felonies. Your felonies are, you didn't take the 6 felonies that this black male had received had no killing in it. Didn't kill nobody. It was, I ain't gonna say it wasn't hostile because it was like a bad charge. It was an aggressive charge where it was a charge. It was a charge. So let's just say that. It doesn't matter. 6 felonies. That's what that black male got. And he got 40 years for these little petty little 6 felonies. Cop killer. Where he went to, I said cop killer, something else in my head. This guy killed, no, yeah, what did I say, cop killer? Yeah. He killed a cop, and they make a big deal if you kill a cop or whatever. But apparently it wasn't a big deal because y'all only gave this motherfucker 10 years and he has to serve 5 and he can get out. He has to serve 5 of that 10. And this dude has 40 years and he didn't kill no damn cop. Really, motherfucker? That's that shit I don't like. But I need to smoke and get my mind straight together. So give me a second. But yeah, I'm gonna play this song because this song is for those who are locked up and don't get to see their families and will continue to be locked up because they won't get justice. In the eyes of the system, justice is being served by them being in jail. How's that possible? Like, too many people are in jail for stuff that I understand they went to jail for, but why do they have to have a lengthy sentence for the crime they committed just for being black? Don't like it. Would never like it. So this song is for you. And for those, your family. For the family member of those who are locked up. It's okay.
Rough for me out here, my nigga. I just remind myself, dog, Monday through Friday, homie, from 8 in the morning to 5 in the evening, dog. There's some niggas in the courtroom around the country, my nigga. Fight for they motherfucking lives, dog. And crackers bamming niggas every day, my nigga. My dog went to court today, they gave him 15. Cracker bam, my little nigga, he was 17. Young nigga, don't even know what all that time means. Push ass crackers to shatter my nigga dreams. They hollering mandatory, they want me to do the whole thing. Nigga showed up in court on my dog and did his thing. Nigga did my nigga, now I got to bust his brain. Nigga would've did me, my dog would do the same. His lady called me crying and now I feel a pain. Tired of losing all my niggas to the chain gang. In 30 minutes, the nigga whole life can change. Cracker over sentence the niggas when this shit gon' change. Push that cracker again, nigga, 100 years. Had your mama leaving out the cold room in tears. Cracker don't love the ass, nigga, breathe for real. Take a nigga live from him, they don't know how to feel. Put that cracker again, nigga, 100 years. Had your mama leaving out the cold room in tears. Cracker don't love the ass, nigga, breathe for real. Take a nigga live from him, they don't know how to feel. Ain't talked to my dog yet, but I know he's sick. Next 15 years of his life behind the fence. And Cracker find a nigga guilty, hit him with the bench. And one of my dogs 20 Sam on his first offense. The time they get a nigga for the crime ain't making sense. They jacked the number up, now it's 85%. They did that to make you fuck niggas
After snitch.
and put conspiracy in the game to railroad the click. And Cracker feel like niggas ain't got no common sense. A nigga paper ain't right, they bam him off the rip. A public defender don't get you shit but a long trip. And judge innocent niggas without a guilt. Put that crack again, nigga, 100 years. Had your mama leaving out the cold room in tears. Cracker don't love the ass, nigga, breathe for real. Take a nigga live from him, they don't know how to feel. Put that crack again, nigga, 100 years. Had your mama leaving out the cold room in tears. Cracker don't love the ass, nigga, breathe for real. Take a nigga live from him, they don't know how to feel.
Great goose up in there.
Get you a life sentence, but give Cracker Sam years for money laundering millions. Shoot a nigga in the leg, they finish it like you killin'. Cracker catch you with that hair and put you under the building. You a nigga, that mean you guilty to proving innocent. Money talking bullshit, walk 1,000 miles. You ain't got a paid lawyer, then don't go to trial. Crackers on each other favors, they'll swap you out. Kills him will give you him, know what I'm talking about? Nigga took 30 years on a cop-out. Fuck you get 30 years for breaking a bitch high. Cracker playing a dirty game, boy, this shit wild. Put that crack again, nigga, 100 years. Had your mama leaving out the cold room in tears. Cracker don't know that nigga breathe for real. Take a nigga live from him, they don't know how to feel. Put that crack again, nigga, 100 years.
I'm so childish, I know. Watch the video and like it.
Take a nigga live from him, they don't know how to feel.
Okay, so let's see. Get a reefer. Okay, so let's go through here, and I want to read some of these damn facts that I went through and looked up online, just so I could like give an idea exactly what it is that I'm talking about. So let's see where we at. Okay, we're gonna go there. Okay, so I was online and I saw on this page, like this, actually, you know how when you go on your internet and it, when you go to the home screen of your internet and they have like what's trending, whoop-de whoop-de-boom, all that good stuff be on there, and it shows like, talks about celebrities or talk about the news, what's going on in the news, what's going on with the government, basically stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about when you click on your internet and your internet browser home screen come up and it gives you little shit that's going on in the world right then and there at that moment. So that's where I ended up seeing this at, and it like kind of like made me think about it, and I felt bad because I was like, wow, it's Christmas, and to think of all our black men in jail. I mean, it ain't even just black men. This, I mean, it is, to me, it's about, is this video is about talking about our black men being in jail over shit, or in jail for a long time over shit that just doesn't make sense to me. But overall, this video is for anybody, like anyone who's incarcerated and doing time, big time, for that they shouldn't be doing for the crime they committed. Doing time is understandable because you did commit a crime, but the time that they're given for some of these crimes are heinous and ridiculous. It does not make sense, and that is what I'm talking about today. But Point blank period, I do not like the fact that black men can get locked up in the blink of an eye, because I have a son and I wish somebody would. So I wish somebody would. I'm not going. So that's what upsets me, because now it's like I'm a black female. I don't have to deal with the things that a black male would have to deal with. And this, what I'm going to talk about, is what our black men deal with. And it ain't cute. It ain't cool. It ain't nice. Fuck politics. Fuck that. All that he said that they think is good and is making the public safe. I ain't buying this shit. Y'all are trying to isolate us. In prison is a different type of enslavement to me. Like, it's still enslavement, but this is different. You ain't out on the field picking cotton. They are in a fucking jail cell rotting. That's the fucking difference. So, okay, this I read. The lifetime likelihood of imprisonment. This is for any and everybody. Men in general have a 1 to 9 chance of going to prison, or going to prison, yeah. White men have a 1 in 17 chance of going to prison. Black men have a 1 in every third, 1 in every 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Jail time. 1, 2, 3. Jail time. That's how quick we going. Latino men, one out of every 6 will go to jail or prison. Women in general, 1 in every 56 women will go to prison. That's deep. Like, I don't like that. I'm a woman. 1 in every 56 women would go to prison. That's fucked up. White women, 1 in every 111 white women will go to prison. That's good, because that means not a lot of them really go to prison, because that's 1 out of 111. That's a good number. Black women, 1 out of every 18 black women will go to jail. That ain't no good number. That's bullshit. Latina women, 1 in every 45. God damn it. That's bad. That is bad as fuck. Like, hell, like, truth be told, 111 is still bad. So 1 in every 111 white woman, 1 in every 18th black woman, 1 in every 45th black woman, a Latina woman. That's crazy to me. All those numbers. But black men, 1 out of every 3 black men will go to jail. But yeah, that's where we at. That's the world, you know. So, this, okay, I'm gonna read this. I wrote this down off the internet too, this one. I'm just gonna read what it says because I just copied it. The United States is the world's leader in incarceration, with 2.2 million people currently in the nation's prisons or jails. A 500% increase over the past 30 years. That's crazy. A 500% increase over the last 30 years. Wow. That's what's up. These numbers have resulted in prison overcrowding and state governments being overwhelmed by the burden of funding. Because you know how jails always say, oh, we're overcrowded. You know why you're overcrowded? Because you're sitting here being greedy. You're up here snatching up everybody off the damn street off little petty ass shit. Like, why the fuck is it that a teen who, okay, let's say they get pulled over and then they got possession of pot. They go to jail. Like, when they go to jail, they get time. Like, this is let's say it was their first offense. This teen, 18, like, I'm gonna say teen, like 17, 18, 19, 20. they're fucked. Like their life is gone because you know they're gonna get a hard time for being in possession of some petty ass weed. That's what it was, petty ass weed. You should not do time for no weed. That is not cool. That does not resonate in my mind. That I could see if that 17-year-old had 15 kilos of cocaine. You know they were doing bad. I know they were doing bad. Why can't they get a couple years, not no 10 years, not no 15? Why they gotta go to the double digits? Why can't they do a couple years, a year, and then put them in a program to help them keep from making the same mistake? Because you cannot rehabilitate them while they're in jail. They cannot. All it's gonna do when he get out, you know what he gonna do? Fuck this. I'm gonna go out and go back to doing what the fuck I was doing because this system done pissed me off. You know what I'm gonna do this time? I'm gonna try my best not to get caught like I got caught the first time. I'm gonna try my best not to slip up. That's what he thinking. He not gonna. It's not gonna. You're gonna fuck him because by the time he get out, let's say you didn't get his 18-year-old 10 years, he will be 28 when he get out. He has lost his whole life. Like the good parts is gone. He's lost that. He's not gonna be able to get a job because he has his drug felony charge. What is he supposed to do? He will do. He will resort back to what he was doing that got him in jail in the first place. That's why the prisons are overcrowded. That's why they don't have funding. Funding why? Because you're spending your money on bull. They don't spend the money on what it needs to be spent on. Like those people don't eat. I mean, like I guess they say like you lose all your rights and stuff when you go to jail. Okay, yeah, I get that. You have no rights when you're in prison. I understand that, but that doesn't mean that the dogs can eat better than them because dogs eat better than prisoners. They get bullshit ass fucking food unless they pay for it, and then that's if their family can send them money or they have money on their books. Like, so what are they supposed to do? He's let's say he went through this for 10 years, sitting there eating bullshit ass slop, getting fed once or maybe twice a day, no running water at times. Like right now in Virginia, this month alone, you know how long they've been without water a lot of times. I ain't gonna say do you know how long, but they've been without water a lot of times this month alone, and that is just like when I say without water, without drinking water. They too fucking sorry to give these prisoners water, bottled water. God, go buy some all this funding that y'all do have. What are you spending it on? Electricity, I guess. Damn sure ain't cable because I mean they get TV, but I don't think they get that good cable. Um, that HD, that dish shit. They ain't got all that good shit. So it's not like you. So who's the TV for? Bet y'all offices got nice ass TVs. I bet y'all break rooms got nice ass TVs. But these prisoners are in prison and they don't get to eat healthy. They don't get to eat properly. They don't get to eat what they. Nobody want to eat no bullshit ass slop. Let's just be honest about it. I mean, I for one don't. Nobody. I don't think nobody does. Who the fuck does? Only a pig, and I don't think humans are pigs. Just because you lose your rights and go to prison does not mean you have to be fed and treated like a fucking pig, stuck in your fucking cell, haven't showered in days because there's no running water. I get that they have no control over because you know the water's all dirty down there and shit in some areas. So, and like in Lawrenceville, Virginia, um, that I know their water is like maybe a little tainted. So I get that they have no control over that. But where the fuck is the bottled water so they can at least have drinking water? Why the fuck can't I mean like I said again, I know they have no control over this whole running water shit, but they should figure out something because I don't like the way they be treated when they be in jail because they get mistreated. And they say it's because lack of funding, but why do you have lack of funding? because you choose to spend your resources other ways. You're employing all these COs and all that good stuff to do what? Make sure that the prisoners don't get treated right. I mean, like, what are you hiring for? Because I see all these little shows on TV about these prisoners in there. Yeah, they show what they be going through, but that's why I don't understand. Where is the resources being used in? That's what I want to know. But another time, another day. Okay. Okay. So here we get to the good part. More than 60% of people in prison are now racial and ethnic minorities. For black men in their 90s, 1 in every 10 is in prison or in jail on any given day. I think I'm going to read that again. More than 60% of people in prison are now racially and ethnic minorities. For black men in their 30s, 1 in every 10 is in prison or in jail on any given day. These numbers have been intensified by the impact of the war on drugs, in which 2/3 of all persons in prison for drug offenses are people of color. African Americans are incarcerated at nearly 6 times the rate of whites. Please don't think me racist or nothing like that. I'm not racist. I acknowledge that racism exists. You are closed-minded, simple-minded, ignorant, and just plain dumbfounded to the fact that racism does still exist in this time, December the 25th, 2014. Yes, this shit still exists. I'm not saying that everybody's racist, but there are people who are, and I don't like the people who sit there and deny that it exists, because it does. It exists. I'm not being racist by acknowledging it. I am standing up for who I am and what I represent, and what my son represents. Like, the that's not being racist to me. All I'm doing is verbally expressing how I feel and stating facts that are true. Because you can go Google them your damn self. If you don't believe me, pull it up. It is real. These facts are true. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying today is Christmas, and I feel bad that I know a lot of my black men are in jail. Even I don't know them, but I'm black. They're black. Black men, my race, is in jail. They don't. I know a lot of people who won't get to spend Christmas with their family because they got caught in a situation and they were black. That situation and them being black caused them to be fucked. So I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna end about where I was at. African Americans are incarcerated at nearly 6 times the rate of whites. In 2008, African Americans and Hispanic comprised 58% of all prisoners. So they have recorded in 2008 that 58% of the prisoners were Hispanic and African American. Not cool. Not cool, government. Not cool. Nationwide, African Americans represent 26% of juvenile arrests, 44% of youth who are detained, 46% of the youth who are judicially waived to criminal court, 58% of the youth admitted to the state prison. So those are all numbers of African Americans youth, like 26 have a juvenile arrest, 44 detained, 46 judicially waived in the court system, 58% admitted to state prison. Those numbers are very scary. If you give a fuck, I give a fuck. To me, those are scary. White, black, Puerto Rican, Asian, those numbers are scary. For if it would, no matter what race it is, those numbers are scary. Those numbers shouldn't exist. Why is it that one race is suffering the most? Why? I don't get that. Like, why? Like, why is that? About 14 million whites and That's sound right. Good. 2-second timeout. Okay, I got it. Okay, so about 14 million whites and 2.6 million African Americans report using an illicit drug. So 14 million white people confess to using drugs. 2.6 million African Americans confess to using drugs. That's what's up. 5 times as many whites are using drugs as African Americans. So why are African Americans being sent to prison for drug offenses at 10 times the rate of whites? That is the $1 million question. If 5 times as many whites are using drugs as African Americans, why are 10 times the rate of African Americans in jail? I'm just wondering, why is it that out of 2.6 million African Americans compared to 14 million, 10 times that rate is in jail in African American. It's only 2.6 that admitted to using drugs. So African Americans being sent to prison for drug offenses at 10 times the rate of whites. FYI, everybody should know that. That's a fact that everybody should learn. We're not that bad. African Americans represent 12% of the total population of drug users, but 30% of those arrested for drug offenses and 59% of those in state prison for drug offenses. So basically, 12% of African Americans make up, or 12% of African Americans are drug users. And of that 12%, I ain't gonna say of that 12% because these people who get caught doing other shit probably smoke, but they didn't catch a drug charge. They got, let's say they caught a breaking and entering charge and they smoke, so they don't count. So okay, like I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. African Americans represent 12% of the total population of drug users. So 12% of us, they say, use drugs. But 30% of those arrested for drug offenses and 59% of those in state prison for a drug offense. How is that possible? Like, I don't know. I be going through it in my head. I be trying to like figure it out. Like I be trying to do the math on it and be like really trying to understand what like it doesn't. That's I don't know. That's just how you know the world or the system treats African. They treat African Americans differently because those numbers don't make sense. If you got any common sense or you can do the math, whatever you want to say it, those numbers don't make sense. They don't add up because it ain't don't add up. So that means we're all going to jail for or taking drug charges, and they're not going to jail for drug charges. It's like really, but we are. And it's big, and it's in big numbers. We are. They're catching charges. They're doing time for drugs. African Americans are, and nobody else is being accountable for the same shit that we doing. They're not getting punished like we're getting punished. Does that make sense? That's what I'm trying to say. Shit, I'm gonna piss myself off. Okay. African Americans serve virtually as much time in prison for a drug offense as whites do for a violent crime. Google it. I found it's like I went under what's the name of that site? I can't remember the site exactly, but how I found the site, I just typed in what I typed in? Damn. I typed in oh yeah, how I started. I typed in prison population as of 2014. That's what I typed in. At prison population as of 2014. I'm so sorry. I was having like a mental block. I really had to think about it. What did I type in? Because I typed in a lot of shit. But I typed in prison prison population 2014, and then I scroll down. You can just scroll down. You'll see, and they give you like records or sites where people have the studies that they did to show breakdown from the race, like from white, African American, Hispanic, and other. So they give you like a breakdown of the population of the prisons all over. So that's where I got my information from. Let's say so. Basically, basically what I had got out of that was it's saying, okay, a drug offense they will give an African American 58 months, but if a white person commit a violent offense, as in like that murder, that rape stuff, if they commit a violent crime like that bad thing, you know what a violent crime is, they get 61 months for a violent crime. This dude got a drug charge and he get 58 months. Like, dude, I only got a couple months less than you and I ain't killed nobody. That's that shit I'm talking about. That's what doesn't make sense. That's what I mean when I say that 12% of us is drug users, 38%, but 38% of us are arrested for a drug offense. 59 of us, 59% of the people who are in prison are on a drug offense, and 59% of the black people who are in prison is a drug offense. Is a drug offense. That's the saying. So those numbers don't add up. That shit ain't right. And I mean, the fact that they know it's right, because I mean they can see, they do the report every month, they do their report every quarter, they do their report every damn year. They know what population fills in damn jails. They know what these people are in jail for. They know how much time they got. Petty, and this is petty. To me, it is just petty. But okay, to me, see, I say it's petty because the end result is what's the most baddest. Like, when people go to prison, they become incarcerated. I'm talking about any and everybody. When you go to prison, sometimes they come out and they are incarcerated. They have been locked up for so long that they don't know how to fit into society anymore. They're out of place. They're stuck in their little ways. They carry themselves as though they're still in prison, institutionalized. They feel as though their mind is still functioning as though they're in jail. They know they're out of jail, but their mind is still functioning like they're in jail, and that's sad. That's sick. I don't like that. And then when you get out, how you gonna get a job? Who in the fuck is gonna hire someone who's been in prison for a long time? I'm like I say, some people deserve to go. If you deserve to go, do you deserve to go? I'm seeing these people who get in there and then they end up having to serve time and it takes their life away. Their crime was mediocre compared to the time that they're doing. Their time is so fucking top dollar that it really isn't even worthy of putting that price tag on their crime. Like, it's, I don't, that's how I feel. And then you get out and what you gonna do? You cannot get a job, or I mean, what you gonna do? You can, I guess you can work at McDonald's, but who the fuck really just want to do that? Like, let's just be honest. Some people say, I don't want to flip burgers for, and this, or no, I guess I should say this first. Okay, so that'll be what they're stuck doing, and nobody really want to do that, or if they do that, that's their life. They will be flipping burgers for the rest of their life if they can get that. Some of them can't get that, and they're stuck going into their bad ways, or they're stuck living on the street and being homeless. They're stuck being in bad situations. Like, the government should do better by the people, I think, as far as like, it's like each individual state should do better by its people. When you imprison people for non-violent crimes, you should give them a chance, give them an opportunity to, because they can't be rehabilitated in prison. They can't. Can't nobody, can't nobody do that. When they get out, you know for a fact it's different for anybody. No matter who you are, what color you are. If you got that on your rap, what you gonna do? Who really wants to hire you? Nobody. So, I don't, that's my point. Because, okay, so, and I Googled it. It was like the effects of incarceration. This is what I want to see what other people thought of it. And this is, I mean, and that's what I thought. So I'm glad. So this, I found this on the site also. Effects of incarceration. Jail reduces work time for young people over the next decade by 25 to 30% when compared with arrested youth who were not incarcerated. See? Let's say, okay, like, the ones that were not incarcerated, like, they were offered a program or offered probation. They never went to jail. Never went to jail. They were just given probation or whatever. Some good shit like that. Something to keep it from being detrimental to their life. Something that kept them from going to school, kept them from being what it is they possibly could have been if they wanted to. So that is a good effect of what happens when you go to jail. They lose all that. Okay, yeah, they did it, but you took away this kid's life. You took away this kid's chance at a future because you were too busy trying to punish them instead of trying to help them learn from their mistakes so it doesn't happen again. So they could teach someone else, hey, I did this, don't you do it. Instead, you make them angry and you make them repeat offenders. That's what happens. So, okay. Jails and prisons are recognized as settings where Society's infectious disease are highly concentrated. You are damn Skippy. All these men up in jail in this damn prison and they ain't got no damn women. They been in there for 5, 6 years, 5+ years, 10+ years. Here, some of them maybe they be in there for less than that. And that's what happens. Somebody end up taking a manhood and they are forced into situations and ain't no condoms in there, or let's say they willingly want it. You up in there sucking on tank and stuff, and there's no contraceptive. There's nothing to like protect you. You ain't really can go in there and just all wash you up. They're not gonna do that. So that's how diseases really escalate. Basically, I can see that. I can believe that. Like that. That's believable. And that's nasty as fuck. So basically, they said that prison concentrates potent ass STDs. Basically, that's what I got from it. You can get a potent STD in prison. Not to be funny by no means. I'm just saying. That's true. Okay, and that's what I was talking about. This I found on the site too. Prison has not been as rehabilitation. Prison has. I wrote that wrong. Prison has not been as a rehabilitation for behavior because 2/3 of prisoners will reoffend. As I said, how can you use prison as a rehab? Because they will reoffend, and this is something I got off the internet. But I mean, that's what I was saying. They will reoffend because you done pissed them off now. They are mad as hell. They had to serve this time. And now they can't work, they can't feed their family, they can't do what they need to do. Oh, shit just got real. They finna start back doing what the fuck they was doing. Okay. This I also googled this. Facts of why so many people are in jail. Drug arrest rates African Americans. Okay. Drug arrest rates. This is for African Americans. The drug arrest rate. 12% monthly users. I said that. But I said that. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. Like when I was talking about how the crime that you do, they give you time that is just like hella fucking ridiculous for that. This is what I was talking about. The mandatory minimum sentencing, especially for crack and powder cocaine possession in African Americans. In 2002, blacks In 2002, blacks contributed more than 80% of the people sentencing under federal crack cocaine laws and serves substantially more time in prison for drug offenses than whites did, despite the fact that more than 2/3 of crack cocaine users in the U.S. are white or Hispanic. African Americans are serving more time. Kitty, if you pull my cover down, kitty, we're gonna have a problem, kitty. Break it down, kitty. No, don't put your arm in there. Come on, come on, get down. I'm trying to help you get down. I don't want you up there. So get down. Push. Push. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Because Kitty will pull my cover down, and I don't want to pull it down. So yeah, that was it. That's sad. Why are black people being punished? I have no idea. But we are. It is what it is. And that's what I want to talk about. That right there. I do have shorts on. If you thought you got a peekaboo, I have shorts on. Um, yeah, so if you have a comment, please feel free to comment. But this is my opinion. And this was like a little conversation that I just wanted to have on Christmas Day about black people being more black people being in jail than any other race. Overall, there are more black people overall than any other race in prison, in that little county jail. Yeah, like all that. So that's, to me, that broke my heart to know. I mean, and I was just thinking about it today, and basically anybody who is locked up on Christmas Day for a petty ass drug charge when there are murderers who are walking around free today because all they served was 5 years, or mothers who done fucking killed they fucking babies. The same bitches that pushed these babies out, them bitches took those babies' lives. Like, you know what they get? Nothing. They get sent to some goddamn nut house and have to sit there and do what, 5 years in the nut house, then they free to walk free. You don't deserve to walk free. You took your fucking baby's life. That's what this discussion was about. These motherfuckers who get to walk free and are out free with their families, lollygagging around today. This video, it was to talk about those people. Wow. People who did breaking and entering, fucking drug charge, I don't know, like petty theft, shit like that. You didn't kill nobody, but yet you serving big sentences. And you might not see your family ever again. Some of them serving life sentences. Some of them will never see their family. How you serve a life sentence on a drug charge, but a murderer is free to walk? That is not cute at all. Not cute. So that was the whole point of this video, me to talk about that. If you got confused in between my written and ratting, but yeah. Thank you for watching. Hope you like it. If not, middle finger to you. Love you.